Hello folks, my name's Ben. I'm a composting mentor for Sustainable South Hams, and I'm also involved with the Devon Community Composting Network. I'm all about talking about compost. I'm passionate about the subject because I think it's really important that we regenerate our soils, and we bring it onto the agenda. We talk more about soil and composting and how you can get the most out of your composting setup, how you can experiment and be an alchemist and do some work in your own garden and really be responsible for all the organic material you produce that you can compost potentially. What's the best way to compost it? What are the benefits of composting? There are so many, and I'm learning all the time. But today I've been with a community, been in Thurlestone, and we've been talking about composting, and I've been extolling the virtues of composting and the benefits of it and the different ways to compost. So we've done a little outdoor practical work, and we've built a hot composting heap, which is hot composting at a larger scale. We've talked about garden composting, composting food waste, different types of home composting, including what's called a bokashi bin, which is EM bokashi, using effective microorganisms. So that's for food waste. We've talked about having a worm farm, a little wormery to look after worms, but also get them to help consume any food waste leftovers. We've also talked about the work that we're going to be doing across the South Hams in the next year, supporting South Hams District Council and their amazing vision to bring about more composting. So they are investing and focusing on trying to get more community composting groups to emerge across the district. So I'm lucky that I've learned off a lot of local experts, but namely Nikki Scott, who's written this book, who's a director of the Devon Community Composting Network and done a lot of work nationally, to start a network of composting sites, community composting in local areas, so people can deal with their organic material, their garden clippings, at a local site and keep fertility in the soil locally. So it's quite important that we deal with our organic material as close to source as possible. So the closer to source we deal with it, the more benefit it has locally, and we can then have local compost. So the village of Thurlestone here, if they got a community composting site together, they could then have local Thurlestone compost, which would be wonderful living soil, reducing carbon footprints, feeding their gardens and helping people grow healthy, nutritious food, and starting a bit of a revolution of organic growing. So keep it local, listen out for what we're doing. Sustainable South Hams is the organisation, and also Devon Community Composting Network. So look online and watch this space. We'll hopefully be coming to a town near you with a roadshow or some more information on composting. Thank you very much.